X, me and a mate, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be sitting in that theater watching this damn fucking movie. I'm so fucking keen. I can't even put it into words. Like, I never thought I'd see the day that Tobin Bell reprises his role as John Kramer slash Jigsaw. Like, I thought we were done with the whole Tobin Bell period and we were moving on to movies like Spiral and all that, and we were going this new direction with the Saw franchise. But Saw X proves Tobin Bell is still in this for the long game, and we have Shawnee Smith come back as Amanda. Like, this is just building up to be the cinema event of the year, and I cannot wait for this movie. I've loved all the little clips that we've seen. I love the featurette that released a couple of days ago. Like, this movie, I cannot wait. I have my tickets booked for opening day and day two. I'm seeing this movie 2 days in a row, and I'll more than likely see it, a third day, a fourth day, and a fifth day as well. So you follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be taking photos of me cosplaying as Jigsaw tomorrow. I'll also post them up on the community segment here on my channel as well. And just as a heads up, that I'm going to be doing a Saw X review, a quick out of the theater reaction from the movie tomorrow, and I'm going to be keeping it strictly spoiler free. I've been avoiding spoilers for the past 2 days since the advanced and the early screenings of this movie have been coming out. I've been staying away from all of my Saw related social media groups. I've just been staying off social media in total, because I don't want to know a thing about what the twist ending, and I don't want to know anything about the cameos. I don't want to know anything about how gory or gruesome the traps are. I just want to go into this movie and just experience it as I have every other Saw movie. So now, saying that, so recently one of the long-term producers of the Saw franchise, Mark Berg and Owen Coles, recently came out, and they talked about Saw X having an after credit scene. And now this alone I want to talk about. This is the first Saw movie to feature an after credit scene. Which is interesting. But then it's what they say after that which really piqued my curiosity. Excuse me. Where they say that we're bringing back a lot of familiar faces, and that they want to expand the Saw universe from this movie. And there's been a lot of rumors going around that Mark Hoffman is in this movie, and I can 100% confirm he is in this movie. Like, you literally hear his voice in the trailer. Like, I think that's enough evidence to prove that Costas Mandylor is going to be in this movie as Mark Hoffman. Whether it's just as a quick cameo, whether he has an integral role to the story, we won't find out until we actually watch the movie. But now this has got me curious. So it's been confirmed that Mark Hoffman is coming back. They want an after credit scene to expand, and they want to make more Saw movies. Since these movies are very profitable, they know they have a fan base that will constantly go back and watch, a million of these Saw movies, if that's what they wanted to do. If we wanted to, have another 10 years worth of Saw content, they will always have fans. These movies are made very cheaply. They get their budget back opening weekend. And so now keep that in mind for where I'm going with this second point. I've been following Costas Mandylor's Instagram, and he's put up some interesting posts regarding the franchise, and saying that he's grateful for that experience. Which that's kind of come out of nowhere. He's doing it just as the Saw X release is just around the corner. So if that's not like a wink to the fans that I'm coming back as Mark Hoffman, I don't know what is. But I've gone back even earlier than that, and Costas Mandylor has not shaved one little bit. you might see where I'm going with this, with this statement here. We haven't seen anything or heard of anything since Mark Hoffman's supposed fate in Saw 3D, where he was left in the bathroom, door shut. We assumed he died. I've never thought for a second he died. Like, he's Mark Hoffman. Like, this franchise always brings back people from the dead. They always find a way out. So what's making me think is that this after credit scene, where we see Mark Hoffman, chained to the bathroom. We see someone open the bathroom door, a light shines over Mark Hoffman, and then we see a shadow appear. And, we see Mark Hoffman, he's he has grown a beard, he's he's been here for about a couple of years now, or a couple months, depending on where you want to go with this. It could have even been a week. We don't know where this after credit scene is going to take place, but that's what I'm thinking. That this after credit scene is going to take place after Saw 3D, and we're going to see either someone rescue Mark Hoffman from the bathroom, or we're going to see the return of him in some way. But yeah, stay with me on the bathroom for a second. It's already been confirmed that the bathroom is going to be featured in Saw X. There's been numerous, set photos regarding that. And there's this lookalike Adam character in the movie, which, that brings up another interesting point. What if Adam is the one to actually rescue Mark Hoffman, and those two team up against Dr. Gordon? Because if you remember back to Saw 1, there was that promise that Dr. Gordon made to Adam that I am going to come back for you. I'm not going to leave you here. I'm going to go get us help. He never came back. So this would be, a great revenge plot for those two to team up. They both hate the same person. That's a great team up right there. And, for all those saying that, is Adam dead? Which, that's a big question going on in the Saw community at the moment. Where I sit on that theory, I don't think Adam's dead. I think we're going to see some kind of Easter egg, or even, a big reveal in Saw X regarding Adam's fate. Whether it's just in a little piece of dialogue, whether we actually see Adam in this movie. But the reason why I say that Adam's the one to rescue Mark Hoffman, like, you guys are probably questioning me, like, why isn't Adam chained up? Because he was chained up at the end of the first one. We haven't seen him since that flashback in Saw 3 with Amanda. You bring up an interesting point. Look in Saw 4, that took place in the bathroom, and in some of the other glimpses throughout this franchise that we see of the bathroom, the bracelet that's around his ankle, it is on the wrong foot. It's not on the foot that Adam had it on in the first Saw movie. The Saw team has always been very consistent with how their set look. Like, they want everything just to be perfect, every little detail, to go untouched. So why, out of all the details, have something that's so tiny, but it's so big to the story? It makes such a big impact on the fate of Adam's character. That's something that's always baffled me throughout this franchise, is what if that dead body is actually bloody, is it Zap? From the first movie. That's always been interesting, because, we saw him, get shot? And, that's it. So what if Adam, got out of the bathroom somehow, some way, and he actually found Zepp's body, and he chained it up, And that decaying corpse that we see in the corner of the room in every goddamn Saw sequel is not Adam's body, and that's why I think Adam's alive. Because, you know, that just seems like such a big detail to miss. So, you know, yeah, that's just interesting to me. So I have a feeling the after credit scene is definitely going to take place after Saw 3D. And there was also, you know, just to kind of add on to everything that I'm saying in this long video, there was that poster of the Spiral that released a couple of weeks ago that said, "We are cutting through time." The word there that really got me thinking is time. What if it's the first Saw movie that actually does time travel? And if the only way they literally can expand this universe and really go, you know, and make, you know, another couple of years worth of Saw content, the only way that they can do that is by the ending of Saw 3D. Is if Mark Hoffman's alive, we can see more of his character. If Adam is into the mix, like, there's a lot of story you can do there. And also it brings up another question. Who's been taking the photos of all these victims over the years? Who's the one character in this franchise that's been a photographer? I think Adam. You know, Adam's the only one that has that skill to kind of spy on people. Why would John Kramer want to, you know, put him in a trap when there's a lot of potential for him? Like, he can help out Jigsaw. He did his game. He did his game with Dr. Gordon. And then what if where this franchise is going to go is it's going to go into like a whole, you know, Dr. Gordon, you know, versus Adam kind of, you know kind of battle. Because that's something we also haven't seen in the Saw franchise, and I think that would be an interesting direction, because we know for a fact that John Kramer has a lot of different apprentices, and there's been a lot of people, you know, screwed over in this franchise. So that's what's making me think that this after credit scene is going to take place after Saw 3D. At least to me, that's the most logic direction that you can take it. I don't think the twist ending of this movie is going to do anything with Adam or show anything. I think they're very much going to stay true to something that happened either in the first movie or or in Saw X. I think you know, depending how all the traps are out, like, you know, that, you know, there's definitely always, you know, a chance that, you know, I don't want to give any theories on twist ending. I just want to kind of go in and experience that twist ending for what it is. I don't want to, you know, say like, oh, maybe this is a twist ending, maybe that's a twist ending, maybe this character could be into the mix right there. You know, I don't want to do that. Like, it's just, yeah, that quote from the producers, yeah, that just got me thinking. You know, look back on Saw X marketing, time seems to be a big thing that they're doing in this one. So time travel, you know, time travel seems to be, you know, something that I think it has a very high possibility in Saw X. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen in the Saw X after credit scene. So yeah, let me know all your theories and comments in the comment section down below. Also, once again, guys, you know, I want to say, you know, sorry for the lack of Saw X content. I haven't really want to jump. Haven't really want to jump on that, you know, on that Saw X, you know, theory fan trainers. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, you know, say something and then kind of take it back. I just kind of want to watch the movie as it is, because I think, you know, going in with a lot of expectations, I mean, that can easily ruin a movie for a film goer. So I really just kind of wanted to keep it simple. So you know, as a Saw fan, you know, like, oh, I want to see this, I want to see that, you know, I want to see how fucked up this person, you know, gets in a trap. You know, of course I have a lot of high expectations, like all of us do, but I don't want to go in case, you know, this character doesn't return and that doesn't happen and it turns out to be, you know, big letdown. I just want to kind of go and experience it as a Saw movie, and that's just final, alright? And so yeah, let me know what you think of my theory for the after credit scene. Do you think we will see the return of Mark Hoffman in that after credit scene? Do you think that will just be a cameo appearance for the after credit scene? Do you think he will have an integral part in the Saw X storyline? Do you think we will finally see the return of Adam in this one? Do you think that we will see, you know, Nelson back into the mix? Do you think, like, I mean, do you think that we'll see William Shank from Spiral? I don't know, maybe make an appearance, maybe a name drop. Do you think that's a possibility if I want to expand the universe? I mean, you know, never say never. You know, are the horror movie rules. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow for my Saw X out of theater reaction. So see you then.